Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston, and today I'm back for episode number, I don't even remember because I haven't posted this series in so long, of my 1998 Tampa Bay Devil Rays OOTP series, and yes, by popular demand, it is back for the time being. I stopped uploading this series after I won the World Series because these videos are, like, just really not easy to make when I'm at school, and I'm home right now. I'm on Christmas vacation, I'm on winter break or whatever. If you guys have been around my channel for over a year now, you would know that my winter break at school is very, very long because because my school uses the trimester system instead of normal semesters. But anyway, it's besides the point. So while I am home for the next month, I'm going to be posting this series once again. Now, when we left off, we did just win the World Series over the Philadelphia Phillies, but we want to continue forward and try and build a dynasty here. I mean, we only did play through 5 seasons of this. We really didn't even get that deep into it. I think this is only episode 17 now that I recall. But anyway, so let's get right into it. We've got things to address. You can see there, Tampa wins the World Series. Jeff Shaw has a $4 million option. He had a really bad year last year. I don't even remember how he did in the playoffs, but his rating, or his ratings, I should say, are definitely going down. How did he do in the postseason? He was not good. So, all right, we're going to decline that option then. No need to spend $4 million on him. We could probably even get him back for less if we really wanted him to. If we really wanted to. So we'll decline that. Don't care about this. Fan loyalty increases, great. New budget, contract extension. Did we get a budget increase? I think we might have. Nice. And we got a nice contract extension, great. Okay, so I know that we have some pretty big name free agents, or at least one big name free agent in particular. Let's go to the salary arbitration. And yes, there he is, David Segui. David Segui. I've been told it's Segui, not Segai. I think I was saying before. It is David Segui. And so we picked him up, of course, at the deadline in 2001. He's been with us for about a year and a half, and he was pretty good last year. When he came over, I was kind of disappointed. I was looking for more than a 777 OPS, but he got that up to 861 last year, and obviously helped us win a World Series. But he's looking for a lot of money, as you can see. So I'm obviously not going to give him that, but I think I will slap him with the arbitration, and he is a Type A free agent. So hopefully we'll get a compensation pick out of that. And then same thing with Daniel Wilson. We're going to give him arbitration as well. He kind of had a down year, but I think he's probably going to want... Ooh, he's not looking for a lot of money, so maybe we shouldn't hit him with the arbitration. We'll see. We'll see. I'll offer it to him anyway. I don't quite... I'm still... And when I was doing this series more consistently, I sort of had down all the old rules of how the free agency and stuff works. And now I sort of don't remember how this is all going to work, offering Wilson arbitration. But we're going to go forward with it because the game seem to think we should. And he is a Type B free agent, so we'll see. All right, and then as for the guys who we have on our team control, let's just go down the list. We've got Barry Zito. He's coming off of a pretty solid season, 3.9 ERA. Not quite as good as this 2001, but obviously want to keep him around. He's still got 4 years of team control left. So we're definitely going to keep him around for the time, or for the foreseeable future. I don't think there's really any reason to give him an extension quite yet. It's a little early in the process for that. So let's see. His arbitration estimate is 375. So we will offer him that. All right. And J.C. Romero. So Romero last year, 29 innings pitched, wasn't that great, but isn't looking for a lot of money. Certainly could be a good depth left-handed reliever. So we'll bring him back, $280,000. There we go. Jesus Sanchez, another lefty. Let's see, he had a 5.27 last year. His rating's lower. I think we're going to let him go. I think if we bring Romero back, we don't really need to bring Sanchez back. Scott Williamson had a nice bounce-back year last year for us, 2.66 ERA, so we'll bring him back. He's only looking for, let's see, 700,000, so that's fine. Whoop. All right, who's next? Jason Varitek. So Varitek's entering a contract year. He was pretty solid last year. OPS over 800, 4.5 wins above replacements. He's 30 years old, though, so I don't know if an extension is the right way to go, but I think we should at least bring him back for 1 year, and he is looking for an extension. He's looking for $7 million a year. I'd have to kind of look over our finances first before I really wanted to commit to that. I mean, I think we could probably get that down to 7 from 7.7, but let's see. Future salary obligations. We don't have a ton of money coming off the books. Well, I guess we do have a lot of money coming because we're going to have Griffey's money done after next year. And Nen's money's going to be off. We're going to have... Oh, we might have Mariano's money off. I don't know if I'll bring him back. So we do have some money to play with, but I don't know. Varitek's been very solid for us. If we well, all right. I think we'll bring him back on the 1-year basis and just see how he does, because he has sort of been up and down throughout his career. So the price now might not be the price next year, but we'll see. I don't think he's going to have a better year than he had this past year, so I'm not really too concerned about the price going up. So I think we'll be safe bringing him back on the 1-year deal. And the discount we would have gotten in this year was only like $400,000, so just doesn't feel worth it to me. Michael Hart, definitely want to bring back. Hasn't quite lived up to expectations, I would say, at least not offensively. I thought he'd be a little bit better, but still a pretty solid player. And he is still got a lot of team control left, and he's only looking for 1.2. So we'll grab him. And Devy Cruz we brought in last year. I think we claimed him off of waivers, and he was a solid backup for us. But he's a good shortstop. I mean, we could probably find. Yeah, he had a good year for us in sort of a backup role. He made a lot of starts though. I don't know. I think we might let Devy Cruz walk. We also need to withdraw our offer from Jesus Sanchez. I forgot. We'll come back to Cruz. Ledesma we're gonna let walk. Really no need to bring him back anymore. He didn't even play for the big league club last year. Juan Marquis we definitely want to bring back. He had a breakout year for us. Mashed his lefties and isn't even looking for a lot of money. So we're definitely gonna bring him back. $280,000. That's easy decision right there. Randy Wynn, he's got 1 year left of team control. Solid last year, 4.4 wins above replacement. He's the guy I could see giving an extension to. Another guy looking for something around the $7 million range. But I wouldn't say it's imperative we extend him quite yet, so I think I'm just going to go with the 1 year offer for now. Now, he is the type of player that his value could go up because he has had big years in the past. Didn't he have the 1 year where he was like a 7-win player? If you look at his batting stats. Or just go to his career, I guess. Well, okay, I thought he was okay. So he would have been like at least a 5 or 6-win player in 2000 had he not gotten hurt. I guess he's had durability issues in the past, but he's always been a pretty solid player. So I think we're pretty safe bringing him back. I don't know why. Oh, it's just the postseason. That's why. Okay, so I guess the last 3 years has been very good for us. So I'm not sure about an extension for him long term, but we'll see. Let's go back to arbitration. We've got one more guy, Raul Ibanez. He was pretty solid for us in a pretty small sample, though, only 204 at-bats. Was he hurt? I think he was hurt for a good portion of last year. $2.2 million, though, that's a bit much for him, especially for a guy who's probably no more than a platoon bat. I mean, if you look at our outfield, if we're going to bring Wynn back, I mean, we could trade Wynn or Varitek, but I think we should bring the group back together, I feel. I mean, try and win another title, of course. But all right, so we're gonna move. I think we're gonna move Konerko to first base. Oh, and Roland's the guy I wanted to get off the books this year. See if I can move his contract because he's just got too much money for us if he's not gonna produce more than he has in the last 2 seasons. So we'll see if we can move him. But if we could move. And yeah, then I want to institute Hinsky as the full-time third baseman. We can move Konerko back to first base to replace Segui, and we have Sepulveda, Wynn, Marquis. Griffey's probably going to DH again. So I don't know. We might not have internal solutions for Segui. We might have to look outside the organization. Doesn't really look like we have anything coming up soon in the form of prospects. Yeah, we more have pitching prospects. So yeah, I think I don't know. It's tough. We could deal. Well, I suppose we can't really deal Randy Wynn if we're short on outfielders. The thing would be what would be nice is to get a center fielder and move Wynn back to left field because that's where we're going to maximize his value. So we might target some sort of center fielder if we can move Wynn to left and Konerko back to first. That'll make our defense a little bit better. We've got Garcia Parra for 1 more year, I think. Oh, actually, we've got him for a couple more years, so that's good. So we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about Hart. We're not going to move Varitek because we don't have another option at catcher quite yet. So we'll hold on to him. We're going to hold on to Wynn. All right, so it's going to be about finding a center fielder, I think, this year to replace Segui. Other than that, I think we're going to pretty much bring the group back together, other than letting a couple guys go. The rotation we're going to keep the same, even though it was kind of a down year for the rotation. Saunders didn't pitch that well. Zito wasn't that great. And our best pitcher, Hudson, got hurt in the playoffs, but we still won without him. So we're going to lose Wilson, but we can probably replace him internally. We've got a couple options, Carl Robinson, Josh Fogg. Then we've got some guys in AAA, I think, too. We could go with Mark Martin. We could also go with, let's Let's see here. I guess we don't really have anyone in AAA I'd want to use, but we can find it for the starter. I'm not worried about that. So, all right, I'm going to cut out now, and I'm going to skip forward to the start of free agency. I will be back. All right, of course, I forgot that the first-year player draft takes place on November 1st in this, so we can't quite get to free agency yet. At least not before we finish this off. So, all right, I also wanted to check. We don't have any personnel leaving, do we? I don't think we do. Would have gotten a message about that. All right, let's do the first-year player draft. We're picking at the end of the first round, and I don't think we have any compensation picks from last year. So, all right, let's continue draft and skip to our pick. And the drafts have been getting pretty weak in the last couple of years, so I don't know what we're going to be able to get here, other than maybe a, Khalil Green. Hold up. He definitely should not have fallen to us. Bobby Crosby as well. So a couple of shortstops. We don't really need a shortstop, but a left field. A left fielder might be what we need. Lou Ford, right-handed hitter. Plays corner outfield. I just really want to look at batters right now. I'm not interested in getting a reliever. All right, so for the batters, can Green can really only play shortstop. What about Crosby? Can he play any other infield position? Nope, it's Lou Ford again. Crosby. He also is really only a shortstop. All right, so as much as I'd like to get Khalil Green, it doesn't really fill a need. Rob Quinlan might though. I like his ratings too. I might go with this guy over Lou Ford, I think. Yeah, I think I will. And they're both righties. So, all right, we're gonna go with Rob Quinlan, and we're gonna draft and meet his demands, and then go to the next pick. And I don't think there are going to be any good batters left. Nope. All right, so let's look at pitchers. And I imagine these are going to be all relievers. Yep. All right, so let's just pick the ones with the best ratings. Mike Gonzalez would be a nice lefty to have. There's a lot of good relievers here we could get, actually. I don't really remember there being this many good relievers more often than not in the draft anymore, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember much. This guy's 30. Whoa, this guy's got good ratings, though. Matt J. Miller. I might have to go with him. I really like those ratings. I think it's going to be him or Mike Gonzalez. I like Gonzalez's ratings too, though. Damn. And he's a lefty. This is tough. All right, I'm going to go with Gonzalez first, and hopefully Miller falls. Oh, he got taken. Dang it. All right. We can still go with maybe Ryan Madsen. I don't really like his ratings, though. Sweeney, Kiko Calero, Kevin Gregg. I guess we'll go with Madsen just because he's younger. All right, next pick. And then Grabo's the only 4.5 guy left, so we'll just grab him. Why not? We'll grab Grabo. Another lefty that doesn't hurt. And, we can get Jose Valverde. He's got 80 stuff. Oh, baby, this is going to be the steal of the draft. Papa Grande. Come on down. Impossible signing. All right, it's all right. We'll get him anyway. All right, let's beat the draft. And we'll sign our guys. Thank you. Let's see. Negotiate with draftee. So, Valverde, he was looking for $300,000. We've got plenty of money. So, we're going to offer him $750,000. And hopefully he will sign on. And then Brian Schmack and Mario Ramos. I don't care about those guys. All right, so we have reached free agency here. I don't think we won any awards. I don't even think we won like a Silver Slugger or anything. Actually, Nomar won a Silver Slugger. I know that. And I think Carl Sadler was like 3rd in the Reliever of the Year votings. And I know Wade Boggs won Manager of the Year. And I want to say... yeah, Tim Hudson was 3rd in the Cy Young. There it is. And I don't think we had a horse in the MVP race. And Travis Lee, the guy who I thought about, still kind of wonder if I could get him. Won the MVP in the NL. He's got 2 years of service left. God, that guy's a beast. But I think we might have been able to solve our first base problem in-house. I mean, with that guy we drafted. But we'll see. It kind of depends what the free agent market looks like. So let's check it out. Both Sagai, I already forgot how to pronounce it, and Wilson declined their arbitration, so they're free agents, and hopefully we'll get the compensation for them. But let's take a look. Let's see who is a free agent. Let's look at the actual list and not just this thing, the top free agents. the arbitrary list of top free agents that the game tries to give out. All right, so here we go. Ooh, oh yeah, this is Charles Johnson. This guy always is like going for nickels and dimes. Keith Folk for $1.8 million. That might not be a bad pickup. He's had a couple bad years. Or I guess he just had one bad year for 2 different teams. We have only $3 million for free agents, so honestly, I might even not bother with signing anybody just because that money we should probably. Well, I think by drafting Quinlan. If we play Quinlan in left field or first base, that plugs the hole that Segui, that is, there for Segui leaving. I think, at least for the start of the year, that's enough of a solution, and then we can save the $4 million or whatever for the deadline if we really feel like we need to make a pickup. Because as it stands right now, I just don't really think we need to add to this team. But let's see. Sabragan. Derek Lowe's available. That might not be a bad pickup. He's not so bad, I don't think. Do we even need relievers, though? I mean, if we need relievers, maybe. But we have Nens still. We have Rivera. We had a good second half, I remember. Williamson, Sadler, Neal. Yeah, it feels like we have some relievers. Maybe a 5th starter. I mean, the 5th starter spot's going to be an interesting one. But let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 6 guys who we know are going to be in the pen next year. Mercado, so we could add 1 reliever maybe. We also have Danny Knowlton still though. Oh, and I forgot about the guys we drafted, so we definitely don't need to add a reliever. All right, now that I think about it, the real question is, do we want to add a starter? Yeah, and we have Danny Knowlton, who I am just gonna call up at some point because I don't think he's ever gonna develop if I keep him in AA, to be honest. But all right, so. The real question is, do we want to add a 5th starter? Let's go to the free agents. See if we can find one on the cheap, maybe. Guy who had a down year or something like that. We'll see. We will see. Let's go to starting pitchers. Sort by overall. All right, so there's a couple cheap options down here. Eric Milton, Rick Helling. Some more. Hideki Arabu. If any of these guys pitched well recently, or are they all just complete trash? It's always a good question. Eric Milton's kind of trash. Helling, very trash. Tim Wakefield. Oh, he had a down year. Aaron Seeley, Frankie Rodriguez. Not really too impressed with any of these guys. What about Wakefield? Pitching stats, let's see. We might just be better off looking for internal solutions, maybe give that spot to one of our young guys. I mean, we have plenty of options. We go with a number of these guys that we've claimed off of waivers over the years, like Christian Lane. And we have limited money to work with, so I think we might just ignore free agency. I mean, I don't really see what there is to do. I think we sort of plugged our holes in our team in the draft, and other than that, we're just going to bring the group back together. I guess, I never shopped around freaking Scott Rowland. I forgot to do that. All right, I'm going to try and do that now then. I don't know if any team's going to be able to afford his contract because I waited. We can always wait till... I guess there are still teams with money available. We can always wait till... Oh yeah, there are plenty of teams with money available. We can wait till spring training if we have to, though. But I'm going to try and trade him now. Alright, so the Scott Rowland thing is... doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Just no one really wants his contract, and that's pretty understandable. And unfortunately, I think we might just have to live with it. It's definitely going to tie us up a little bit with money over the next couple of years, but we have had those increases in budget, and I mean, we did just win a World Series with him being the player that he was. I mean, I don't know, maybe he'll bounce back, who knows, but at the very least, if we plug him in at third base, what that does allow us to do is we can try and move Hinske to first base. It's not currently listed as one of his positions, but it's not like he's really any good at third anyway, so we could try and move him to first, and that will help plug that hole. We don't have to rush Quinlan if we don't want. Plus, we can use Quinlan in the outfield if we want. Maybe in right field with Marquis possibly, because he's a right-handed bat. Well, all right, then I don't know what we'll do with him, but he could be a 5th outfielder at the very least, 4th or 5th outfielder, and probably play in the future once Griffey's contract expires. So, all right. So if we're not going to trade Rowland, then we pretty much don't have anything to do until the start of spring training. So I'll be back. Alright, so we are back at the end of spring training here. I'll touch on a couple things that happened during the simulation. So, we got one really interesting trade offer for Nomar Garciaparra that, had I known I was going to get this trade offer, I definitely would have approached the draft differently. If I can find it, here it is. Oh, it expired. Alright, well, it was Travis Lee, the first baseman who I'd been talking about for Nomar Garciaparra. If I'd had that offer in hand, I probably would have taken Travis Lee, and then replaced Nomar with Khalil Green. But unfortunately, it did not. I got that offer after the draft, and so could not do what I wanted to, but that's alright. And then what else happened? We got compensation for both Daniel Wilson and David Segui. I think Segui signed with the Reds, who I believe were a bottom 10 team in the league last year because we didn't get a first-round pick from them. We got the pick for Wilson, but when we get to the preseason here, Segui, we only got a second-round pick and a supplemental pick. So, I don't know. I don't know if since he had a bottom 10 record or something, and that's why we got a second, but instead of a first, I have no idea. And then what else happened? No one made the Hall of Fame. We didn't sign our 4th and 5th rounders, and I think that's pretty much it. Never mind. And then Nomar is hurt right now. He should be back for opening day. It's a 2-week injury, and he suffered on the 17th. Our first game is the 31st, so hopefully he'll be back. It's against his former team too. So I'm not putting him on the DL yet, but we might put him on the DL if he does not look like he's going to be back for opening day. But let's keep going here. So, yeah, I mean, there isn't really much to speak of. As for the lineup, it's pretty much going to be the same. Actually, I haven't even touched it yet. I've just been putting the guys in. So we can do, well, I think we'll leave it like this. This is a pretty solid lineup. Yeah, Wynn, Garciaparra, Hinske, Canarco, Griffey, Veritek, Roland, Sepulveda, Hart. And then we're going to copy and paste, and then we'll just put, we'll put Marquis in for Sepulveda against lefties. And we're going to move Marquis up because he mashes lefties. In fact, I'm going to hit him like 5th, I think. Yeah, something like that. There we go. You can, we'll leave Griffey 6. He might, hopefully he'll have a bounce back year. He kind of had a down year for us last year. Alright, so that's what the lineup is looking like. And we've got Rob Quinlan up as the backup first baseman / left fielder. Marquis and Sepulveda both can't really even play left field, and Sepulveda can't even really play center. So having Quinlan to play left is nice. Plus, he's our best option for the backup first baseman, which we might need because who knows if Hinske can really play that spot yet. But other than that, pitching rotation: Hudson, Saunders, Zito, Domingo, Robinson. I'm giving Knowlton the nod as our 7th reliever to start the year, but if he struggles, I'm going to quickly go to one of our guys here in AAA, either Gonzalez, Madsen, or Grabo. I'm not going to hesitate. So we'll follow those guys as they go along. But alright, let's move forward here. We'll check the waiver wire. And just make sure no one interesting gets put on waivers here as we approach the end of spring training. It doesn't look like any of our guys got claimed, so that's good. Oh, and of course we'll get preseason predictions here in a sec. We can check those out and such. But I have a feeling this video is probably going to be kind of short. So, kind of an anticlimactic return for this series, but I apologize. I'm sure I'll have longer episodes in the future. There just really wasn't much to do this offseason. I mean, I think it was kind of the smart play to just bring the group back together. We didn't really have any easy avenues. I mean, like I said, I would have considered doing that Garciaparra for Travis Lee trade if I had known I would have had that offer. But, oh well. I'm just not opposed to bringing the team back that we had. Alright, it's opening day. Top 100 prospects. No Devil Rays there. Let's take a look at the preseason predictions. So we're projected to win 106 games. Holy smokes. That would be pretty wild. That would be a franchise record, that's for sure. What about top 10 hitters and pitchers? We've got Hinske and wow, Hinske's predicted to be a top 10 hitter. Whoa, that would be pretty serious. And Nomar as well as Canarco. So that'd be pretty nice. Pitchers, Zito, Saunders, and Hudson are all in there. So cool stuff there. There's Travis Lee. Man, it would have been nice to have him. I would have traded Nomar for him, I think. I mean, look at those numbers. If he hits 56 homers this year, I don't know. Oh my god, Miguel Cabrera got drafted to Colorado. Oh, geez, he might hit 800 career home runs if he plays his career there. Alright, now just looking for names I might recognize. So, alright, let's take a look at the top prospects as well. We can look at top players. We'll look at that first. Just see how many Tampa Bay guys we have. Got no top 10. Oh, no. Looks like Garciaparra is ranked 6th, but he's ranked behind Travis Lee. Lee is number 2. Garciaparra is 6. and then no one else for us. And then as for pitchers, I'm sure we're gonna have a couple guys in here. Tim Hudson is number 6. Oh, that's it though. No one else. Okay. And last but not least, let's look at top prospects. No, not organizationally. We want the whole league. Top prospects. And I don't even know if we're going to have anyone in the batters. Nope. And we might have a pitcher or two, but I kind of doubt it. So, no, we got a couple pitchers. Madsen. Okay, some of the relievers we just drafted, and Jose Medrano. All right. So that's pretty much that. Let's keep going here. We'll go all the way up to opening day. Why not? Or our opening day, at least. Wait, whoop. Oh, we have guys in the... All right, we have non-roster invitees. So I think we're going to have to add Quinlan to the 40-man. Yep. Anyone else? Nope. Doesn't look like it. All right, cool. So we'll just keep going here. Oh, wow. Charles Johnson is still not signed. I mean, if he is, what is he going for? Because the one thing that Johnson would allow us to do is he could be good insurance for Veritek leaving next year, or if we wanted to move Veritek. But now he's looking for a lot. He's looking for too much money at this point. So, all right. It would have been nice to get him when he was looking for like $3 million instead of $6 million, but oh well. All right, keep going here. Looks like Oakland Seattle was the opening game. This is Ben Grieve, guys putting up good offensive numbers. I think he played for the Brewers in real life, I want to say, but I don't quite remember. But anyway, yeah, the Astros got Charles Johnson, 2-year deal. So, all right, that is that. But all right, we are at opening day. And we are ready to defend our title. We will try to win back-to-back World Series. And that is that. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.